What's up, everybody? Patrick LaRouge here from Evolvers Art of Therapy, health consultant. I'm actually going to be telling you and letting you go on my journey as I clear up my neck pain today. As you know, yesterday I jacked up my neck doing some fun stuff, and now I have to clean it up. Which everyone's like, oh, I feel so bad for you that you hurt your neck. Oh, I hope you feel better. I was like, I'm gonna feel better because I have a routine that rocks. So I'm gonna take you along this ride. It's gonna be in different pictures and different forms like that as I go through, but I want to take you along the ride. I already want to tell you it was a rocky ass night's sleep because I couldn't turn my head. At the end of the night, past here, I was starting to get referral pain into my shoulder, all through here, which means I'm trapping something right around here. But that's the details, right? When I woke up this morning, I could barely turn my head. I was like, ugh, this sucks. Ugh, ugh. And I felt a large muscle area through here running onto my back, which means the levator's involved, protecting with parts of my erectors, and my shoulder's locking out. After brushing my teeth, I'm a half hour awake. I'm in front of my lights, my Juve lights now. It's part of my routine, right? I was barely able to move my neck, and just based off of my morning waking up process, I already started to get a lot more movement. Why? Because I already started doing my eye exercises. Everyone asks me, how am I healing my eyes? How am I healing my eyes? One of them is I consistently work the muscles of my eyes. So when I'm brushing my teeth, I actually have an electric toothbrush, and I hold the electric toothbrush and I turn and do isometric exercises for every area of my eye, finding the areas that muscle tissue that feels discomfort and they're tired and so on and so forth. But little does people know is those eye muscles associate with muscle pathways throughout the body, as well as a lot of muscle tissue in the back part of your head. So as I was not able to move cleanly here, I actually am now able to move almost full range of motion. It has a little discomfort at the very, very end, and I feel it catching in my back, which means I'm still having a stability issue, which then I'm going to take you into how I'm going to work with that. It's not my neck, people. The problem is not my neck anymore. The problem is actually my core is no longer supporting my neck, so my neck is trying to hold on. I have to now get my mid-back to start working better, as well as my core to work better, as well as my legs, because the longer I wait, the more those things don't do their job. So, here in front of my lights, I'm telling you, today is going to be a good one, baby. Alright, guys, this is the deal. We got some neck pain that we have to get rid of, and the issue is that my neck is locking up on this side. This is absolutely way better than yesterday because it was the whole entire thing and it was trying to keep me still. Last night's sleep sucked, like I talked about just before. My son's in the lights now doing his thing. And now it's only on one side and it's very, very small. After this morning's exercises with my eyes, I now have range of motion. After juving, oh, look at that. It's even better, right? Now it's just on going down and it's at the very end and it's a very congested stop-start, which means still my body's still trying to contract right here, because when I was doing my exercise and I was holding, I did all of my loading right here, which then now this is trying to protect. So what people commonly do, and they ask me, what do I do to clean up my neck? They think you have to do something right throughout here in the neck, but that's not true. What you have to do is actually get this in line. Now, back in my heyday, right? I wish you could see me in my heyday. It was great. It was 3 days ago. I had an awesome core and had everything going on. It's not the six-pack, because I don't have a six-pack, and I don't care for the six-pack. What I do care about is me being able to get my transverse abdominal to work. And as I'm talking, I'm turning it on more and more and more. And now, as I slip through, I got to get closer for this. This is actually quite funny. As I slip through, I drop into a big fat hole, which means my transverse abdominal by day is starting to turn off. So I have to now try to get those bad boys to condition themselves back on. That's it. You have to get your core to start working and your upper back to start working. So the first thing I want to show you is a stretch that you have to do. You have to now get everything in your first rib to become a little bit more mobile. So I'm getting my first rib to move back down and drop back down, which then stretches my scalenes, get my scalenes to work, and I just do a number like this. So I'm just holding everything's tight and a number like this. So now when I get up here, I can feel the twing right here, which now I know the area that I'm having trouble with, this line. So now when I do all the other stuff that I have to do, I have to get this line to be careful. This, everything through my scalenes, I have to be watchful. So as I'm moving, I have to watch. But everything has to come from me doing this. So if you see me in a video or anything today and you see me doing a lot of this, I'm doing this throughout the day. This is not just here. I have a half hour to do all my morning stuff. So this is my routine. I'm going to, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to get my posterior chain and start working, and it's easy. It's transverse abdominal arm, which means I have to really focus today and get this bad boy back on because my obliques is not working right, and get my posterior chain back on. So what I'm going to do is lock everything in, bring the heel back, and try to touch my opposite toe, which then turns on the glute. And you can see on my left side, I could touch. On my left side, I could touch. On the right side, I can't, which means my sling pattern is also being messed with in one day. And that's what people forget. You know, you have to get everything. Got it. I probably cheated too, but now it's starting to kick in. Now I have to just do something as simple as this. Get the lat, get the whole posterior chain to work with your transverse abdominal. And once you get that starting to go, now it's starting to kick over way better. And as I get that, it's not as easy as it sounds. I come back around, do my stretch here, and now I got way better stability moving through. I'm still catching some issue on this side. I'm feeling a sharpness catch me, but now it's allowing me to move. That's the ticket. You have to allow it to move. So as I go through my day, I'm not going to keep on saying, ow, there it goes, ow, there it goes. I'm going to leave the speed of movement through here and never push it. All right? So now I'm going to start loading that exercise. Then I'm going to really kick this in. I'm going to do some Pilates today and then some inversion. That's it. I got 20 minutes, so peace out. Come on. Got my posterior chain on. And this is the other thing. Like, I'm just going to walk you through this whole thing. Now I'm on my inversion table. My inversion table is set up for me. And when I lay on it, I just have to put my hands here because everything is normally balanced. Now I'm on my inversion table. Nobody's changed it. And I'm not moving anywhere. Oh, wait, come back here. I'm not moving anywhere. Come back. Which shows me my body has now solidified and started to decompress downward. Now I have to raise my arms to get to a place. So, if you have an inversion table, oh, I'm starting to hurt my neck like this. Let's switch up. Notice I had to stop myself from talking to you guys because I was actually hurting my neck. So, I gotta show you the other way. I'm going over, forget it. Hey, so I'm actually all the way upside down inverted, but I've been doing this for a while. What the common thing that people do is they jump on and they do this. My body is actually used to this. And my neck is my target zone, is what I really want to focus on. So with no decompression, I got nothing, right? With no compression, I got nothing, which shows me if it was herniated or anything like that, everything is traction, I'm able to go. But again, I'm conditioned to do it. As you can hear, I'm starting to get stuffy, which shows me I have way more mucus that I really want in my body. This is a very common thing. Now I'm showing me signs of inflammation and a high mucus zone. So I'm way too, if you're in the Eastern world, wet inside. So now as I'm upside down, everything is starting to leak out, congesting up here, which means I have an inflammation rate that's way too high for my body at this precise moment. So that shows you that last night I had ice cream. Don't tell anybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to show you this. This is actually pretty cool. So after I got up from the inversion table, okay, notice how I got up. It was actually pretty good. My neck actually started to hurt a little bit more because once you decompress something and then you compress it, it has to go back to its old way. It's never just going to feel awesome. But I still have my great range of motion. But when I first got up, it was just like, That means I went a little bit too fast. So I have to now take watch because now I start to show it that I need to protect myself. So I need to get consistent with how fast I move. It's just I was talking to you guys and I jacked that entry process in. So now I have to watch it. So now I readjusted my first rib again, and I got way cleaner range of motion even on the end now. Now, after I'm all done, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have any pain. Pretty sure. But that's not going to last throughout the day because I have to keep this bad boy on. This is what I'm after for the remainder of the day, is getting this to work. First rib able to stabilize and move, allow everything else to take the weight load. You can actually see something. I'm actually having microfires that's happening in this shoulder based off of what's happening up here and catching. So small things like that shouldn't frighten you if you have a consistent process that you're doing. Now I'm going to do the rest of Pilates, get my core to start kicking in a major way. Then my main job throughout the rest of the day is keep this stabilized and moving and everything fluid, as well as my transverse abdominals. Get that bad boy to really work and not to be scared of the neck pain. And as that goes, I'm going to see the erectors throughout the neck start to lose their grip because they're unneeded. And once they lose their grip because they're unneeded, then they can work with ease. And then I can turn my head, look down. Oh, look at that. Look, down just came back in line. See, it's working. That's all that matters. So I'm not gonna show you the whole Pilates thing because Pilates is pretty simple and easy. But it's all about holding your transverse abdominal while you're doing all the movements. And I'll show you the end result halfway through the day. Later. Guys, done with my half-hour routine. Started off with the juving. Did some posterior chain activation, inversion, Pilates machine, and I have to show you this. When I first started, I don't know if you can see this very well. When I first started, I showed you that I had a problem here, and now I don't. See? I can go all the way around. Even the posterior has some tension load. That is critical. As long as you said that critical was me actually getting that to turn back on. I have to focus on that at all costs, which then will allow my body to drop on its own without me trying to do it, because it's trying to protect itself. So now, currently at this precise moment, at the end of a half hour, oh, actually it started from the beginning of the day, and I felt it a little bit right there. I feel it very, very slight, but it's on jolting compression movements, like hard movements. Like I can turn and actually push my range of motion. Normal range of motion is chin just about the shoulder. I can get normal range of motion, see? But you can see it's slightly compromised, slightly, and I can feel as I hold it, I'm picking, and I feel something. So it's on complete compression, see? It's almost the same exact on the same thing. So we're talking about the swivel of the whole spine rotating the way it's supposed to, and now it's just stopping before the very, very end. And I'm having a slight neck tilt, but I'm using muscle tissue the way it's supposed to. But I feel slight, nope, it's going away actually now. When I first got up, I felt slight radiation pain through here, which means I'm decompressed, everything is working. As long as I keep everything learning how to drop down today, I should be good. And honestly, it's 7:05 in the morning, woke up at 6, so within an hour of me getting everything working, then my neck and my body started to really, really work. And that's how fast this can go if you have a routine. And now this is what I want to stress. What I teach everyone is it's not about what you do once. It's about what you do once all the time. It's what you do all the time that's going to be the big kicker. You have to learn how to consistently do something every day. That's the only reason why I'm able to blow through this so fast, is because I created a routine that my body has been doing, and it trusts, and it works with it. And that's the main thing we have to really focus on, is getting you to start doing something so routinely that when something does go off, yeah, it sucks, but you have a routine that's always been cleaning up stuff. So it's almost like having house guests over. If you clean your house religiously, one, your house cleaning will go so much faster because it's routine, it's habit. And then two, your house will get clean within a day or two because you're always cleaning. So that, what you saw, was my daily routine. I'm up here now working with the kids and getting the kids breakfast, which I think they already ate, and moving along through their day as a dad. Now I'm a dad, and it's something that is routine every single day. And now I have range of motion. It's very, very clean and very, very good. And now it's me being a daddy. Debbie, say hi. Hi. Baby, woo! Baby just got done working out as well, and she's doing awesome. And she has her own routine. It's slightly different than mine, but it still works. So my suggestion to you is find a routine that works for you, that's very, very simple to do, that you can do it consistently. So if you need any help, if you want me to do anything for you, holla at your boy.